Pretend you were in a car accident and needed an immediate organ transplant, or you got burnt so badly that your skin couldn't regenerate. What would you do? Wait 5 months for a transplant and not even get qualified for a transplant and die after a week? Well, in the near future, that option might not even be necessary, with tissue engineering. Tissue engineering is exactly how it sounds, like a dream come true. Tissue engineering is the medical practice of forming tissues, or even an organ, using cells from a donor or the patient, growth factors, and a scaffold, which is basically a frame to hold the cells and an image of the organ or the tissue, to create an artificial tissue or an organ. The term tissue engineering was introduced in the late 1980s, and by the early 1990s, the concept of adding engineering to the repair of biological tissues was revolutionized. Presently, tissue engineering works with bones, skins, cartilage, and even the heart, the skin being the most successful so far. Replacement tissues of the renal system have even been engineered and transplanted successfully. In fact, the first engineered limb was created in 2015. A rat's leg was created with working veins and muscles. If scientists can do that to a rat, imagine the possibilities. Tissue engineering even helps some patients who suffer from spina bifida by engineering bladders to help them survive. The cells that tissue engineering use need to come from a patient or from a donor. Some people aren't okay with that, as it disrupts the natural order. But ignore those people, they just don't like change. Now you may be asking yourself, what are the risks? There may be risks, but most of them could easily be solved with proper organization, proper sanitation, and proper precautions. The only real risk of tissue engineering is that the donor cell might carry a disease or a genetic condition which can be prevented if the doctors check the donor cells thoroughly and safely. The best part about tissue engineering is that a scientist can create one and put it on a shelf until the next available person needs it. Once there are enough workers to produce them, there will be zero waiting time, unlike organ transplants. Tissue engineering can prove a vital role in the present medical world by helping people who need organs transplant without waiting. Tissue engineering has even helped over 500,000 patients worldwide so far, and tissue engineering is still fairly new. Tissue engineering was so successful, in fact, that scientists are trying to engineer a working human lung to make organ transplant lists even smaller. Though we don't have that technology to produce one, we will in a few years. Although tissue engineering does not apply to all recent diseases, it may cure many diseases that we do not have a cure to yet. Tissue engineering could help a person conquer an illness, cure mild to extreme arthritis, replace burnt skin, prolong our lives, or even improve tissues and organs to make our lives better, and much more. Any educated and right-minded person will say tissue engineering is the future and has a positive impact on society because it has and will help hundreds of thousands of people. Tissue engineering is by far the best solution to illnesses and diseases and is the fastest growing cure out there. In a few years, tissue engineering will be the best choice.